That sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of That Sounds Fun. We're taking a little step away from our Spiritually Stronger episodes, and here is an Annie and Eddie Keep Talking edition. I'm your host, Annie F. Downs. I'm so happy to be here with you today. If you're new this year and you've never heard an Annie and Eddie Keep Talking, it's me, my buddy Eddie Kaufholz, and you hear the rest. We just keep talking. We got a list. We got some topics to cover. And today we have got a really fun announcement in this episode that you do not want to miss. So today on the show, I get to keep talking with our buddy, Eddie Kaufholz. We're talking about a new year, a new us. We're talking about mice, the Winter Olympics, Golden Globes. And then has Eddie Kaufholz got an announcement for you that I think you're going to love. We are thrilled. Now, here's the conversation with my buddy and yours. It's Eddie Kaufholz. Listen, one of our coworkers came into work 2 days ago, and this is how she started the conversation. Guess how many mice I caught in my house this weekend? And we said, burn it down.
Right. No, the guess is zero. I don't. You ever had a pet issue?
Rodent. Never had a rodent issue. No, rodent. I mean, I saw them all the time in New York, but not in my house. Just real. We all were riding the subway together.
No, that's their little town. When we were in New York recently, Lucy took a bunch of pictures of like, and you're
that's
just like,
the first thing I do when I get in a subway station. I do left to right down the track to see if I can see one. They're like cats. They're so big. It's hilarious.
Right. It's nice and warm down there, and they have some extra snacks.
Have y'all had mice in your house ever?
No, I would. The amount of external ceiling and like I have mouse traps up there that are last years that we've never had a mouse. We've never had anything. Like, but I told you about the bats. Though. Yeah. That was like, all right, day one, we found it out. Spend all the money you have to spend, or I can't live here. But a mouse or a rodent or a little thing, I don't know. Rats and mice it was a huge problem in Florida.
Would you like to guess how many our coworker caught in her home?
Oh.
9.
2.
9 inside.
I love. Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
She has to. No, she or maybe they have to get out of there.
They had to replace the entire insulation in the attic because it was so full of feces. 9. Can you imagine?
That's the problem. It's the replacing of the insulation, because even if you catch the mice, you can never undo what they've done.
You can never unsee what you've seen. They went straight for the snacks. Like they came from neighborhoods. They came from other towns. They had their holiday at our coworker's house. They had their Christmas family gathering, and they came back, and the basement where there's a lot of snacks was like all the snacks had been opened. All of them.
It's like the people that robbed the Louvre, right? That were just like middle of the day, like, I don't care. We would go in, we would take paintings.
That's exactly right.
That was my French, by the way.
I've never heard your French accent, and it's spot on.
No, I didn't know I could do it, and I didn't know if I still can, and I don't think I've ever done it. And also, apparently, they all smoke.
According to your hand signals. That's exactly right.
Isn't that have you ever seen Colbert on comedians in cars getting coffee? How he did like the smoking of a pipe, like the mimicking of the smoking of a pipe. And then because they're both comedians, all they did was talk about like, oh, you hold it like this, and then you like tamp it.
I wish Jerry would do that show again, but I think we may have I think he's smarter than all of us about knowing when to stop something. But I would love to see some of the comedians now, because when was that show? Probably 10 years ago now?
Stuff like that always surprises me. Like it's the 40-year anniversary of what was it, Pretty in Pink, or all those like John Hughes movies. I'm like, yeah, that's right, because we're 40.
Anything that has its 40th anniversary stresses me out, because I'm like, wait, it's younger than me, and you're celebrating this as an institution, as a school, as a store, they're like, we've done it. Yeah. We've been open since 1986. I was like, I've been reading since 1986.
Yeah, no, we are as close to in time. It was the same amount of time between now and when Nirvana was hot. as when Nirvana was hot and the Beatles were.
No.
Yeah, like give or take like a year or so. It's like that is one full stretch of time with Nirvana right in the middle, like Beatles.
Who's
Nirvana
the now band? Put the now band in there. Who is it?
I mean, it's got to be like, I was going to say like Chapel Rowan, but I don't know. There's like, who's the really now like, that's a very hard, because there's like hot moments. Beyonce, big moment, but I don't think Beyonce is like you need like those are moments that like genre defining.
So it might be Beyonce
like
or
Run DMC.
Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
Beyonce.
But I was thinking of a band. I was trying to have an all male band to be the third. But what would that be? Jonas Brothers?
Right.
Mumford?
No, I think Taylor Swift was right. Where like the fundamental like music was kind of like hinged on that. So for her, it was just the popularization and the touring and the whole like democratization of it. I don't. That's a really good. Taylor Swift's got to be our closest.
I'm going to circle us back to comedians and cars getting coffee. Go. 2012.
Okay.
14 years ago.
Dude. I would have honestly, I was like 5 years ago, probably wrapped. No, he did it for a couple of years. He did it on like Crackle and then brought it over to Netflix and stuff like that.
The final episode, you're exactly right. The final episode date was 2017. So 2012 to 2017, 11 seasons. He's done way more than I've watched.
They're like 15 minutes a piece.
You're right.
And so they're like the perfect last thing you watch
2019 is the last season. So that feels true to me because I felt like I remembered watching it in the pandemic and not in a Tiger King way, not in a New Girl way. I wasn't like rewatching. I was enjoying for the first time.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. In a Tiger King way or a New Girl way. I totally get it. I know we have a lot to talk about, but we do. I don't know if we talk about the thing or do we just completely talk about the least important stuff? Because I always go lowest common denominator, but I kind of feel like...
But kind of biggest announcement of our career together.
Yeah, because really right now we're sitting at a Christmas tree and we got a stocking. We got a gift that we know is soft, which means it's going to be clothes. And then we got a box and it just has our name on it. And it's probably a Nintendo. But I don't know if it's a Nintendo, but I know what the box looks like because Tony Mayone got a Nintendo.
Eddie, I think it's only fair if you open this gift because you've never gotten to open this gift before. So why don't you announce to all of our listeners?
Sweet, Annie, that is actually a little... You kind of got me on that. That was very dear. Okay. Let's open the Nintendo. It's from Grandma. It doesn't matter. It's still in a big box. Annie and we are going on tour.
We're going on tour this year. Please insert confetti here, Johnny, the editor.
I know. I felt like I should have like played some music or something. I feel like I have music over there, but I have to roll.
Okay.
Hold on.
Roll.
No, now.
Okay, he's rolling over in his chair.
Annie, now you say.
We are going on tour.
Oh. Hold on. No. Okay. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Annie and Eddie are going on tour this year. Perfect. That tells them everything. That tells them everything they need to know. Couldn't be any better.
Hey, I can just feel, because I was an editor forever, Johnny just going like, cool,
thanks for that.
I pulled in an entire track of audio for a 4-second joke that you guys could have just skipped. So,
Eddie, we're going on tour this year. We're doing 6 shows this summer. We're not talking dates today. We're not talking cities today. We're just what's it called, Eddie? Tell them what it's called.
No, you have to say that. You came up with that name. You texted me the name. It was your first text. You said, "Hey, we should do
the Buddies tour."
And it was just like, I read the text and was just like,
we're doing
nice
this.
Work.
Like we're doing it so hard, we've already signed all the pieces of paper. So everybody can know this is really happening. We've signed all the pieces of paper.
Oh, there was DocuSign.
So many pieces of paper that say, I'll see you on tour this spring, summer region.
Yeah. I went back and forth about language.
Yeah, you got it right.
It was like real. It was like more real than like, hey, I can record an hour.
How do you feel about 6 times this year, at least, we get to sit in a room full of our buddies and tell our stupid stories and jokes?
I think I feel very excited because it is the purest fun Like it's just so fun, right? I also feel consistently surprised because I'm like, oh, because the first question I asked you when we like really talked about it, I was like, do you feel like we'd sell any tickets? Like, would people actually show up to this? Like, is this a thing? And you're like, yeah, it's a thing. And so I think I'm both very excited because it's just fun and a little surprised that like it's going to happen. What about you?
I'm thrilled. I can't wait. I love doing live shows. It's one of my very favorite things. I'll tell you, I can't wait for you and I to talk about this in the fall when Buddies Tour round 1. Is there more than one round? I don't know, but it's for sure round 1.
Well, it's like the podcast. Are we ever doing this show? Or is it just, we're like Mary Poppins?
That's right.
Anyhow,
so my thought is when we're done with our first 6 and we're sitting in here again doing this show will change because we will picture people. And we will picture actual faces and we will hear laughter exactly and we'll see the shirts they make and wear. We'll see the signs. We'll see the inside jokes they remember that we don't. And it'll just feel like every episode after the Buddies Tour will feel like a live show from then on because we will be able to picture the people who have always been on the other side of this.
That is a very good way of looking at it.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah, it turns this into a dialogue. And I will say, like, we are in the midst of planning the show. And it's because what it isn't going to be is us just doing this for 2.5 hours.
Probably.
But at the same time, it's exactly this.
Let me ask you some questions. Are there any special guests? Will we have a special guest in any of the 6 cities?
Yes, I believe
would think so. I don't know.
Right, we don't know. Listeners, you now know everything we know about the show.
Is there a DJ?
I mean, I think so, but
there is a DJ.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what's real and what's not real. So yes, when I was with, can you feel me parsing my words? We can always.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm just shutting down. I need to also tell you about the Olympics in a second because I am right now on the side screen next to our show. I usually shut everything down, but I'm in the virtual waiting room to request tickets for LA 28.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, if you need to stop this for a minute.
And so, no, but I'm going to just tell you when it happens. Okay. I was in your car. We were coming from a photo shoot, which now seems like to promote this, and photos will come out.
So many people guessed it was you, by the way, when we posted the picture of me with an emoji over the guy's face. They thought it was you. They were right.
Yeah, no, it was me or your adopted child who you're not comfortable putting on social. That's what like everybody does. Okay.
We were riding my car.
Yeah. We were in a car and I was like, it'd be fun is if we had like a DJ that could play like rad intro music. And you were like, okay. And so now we have a DJ.
Now we have a DJ.
Who will do
So everyone coming needs to plan to sing, needs to plan to dance before, during, and after. It is the DJ. Yeah. There will be meet and greet opportunities. The DJ will be there spinning tunes for us in the meet and greet. The DJ will be on the stage. Eddie and I will be on the stage. Special guests may be on the stage. Here's the thing, Eddie. Are we bringing people up from the audience? I don't know. Are we flying Jesse in from, I don't know, maybe.
These are all things when you say this are like, I don't know, maybe. Like,
sure.
I think the fun part of this is, amongst other things in the planning of it, literally it is with the same level of pure disregard that we've done the entire show where it's just like, that's fun.
That's right.
Yeah, let's do that. No, let's give it a shot. And also just like, you want a DJ? Yeah. Sure. Let's not over strategize it. Let's just have somebody that's there that's able to play cool music. Like we can do that. Like, so it's
I need to confess to you that on tour all fall with Kane, almost every night, if not every single night, people told me how much they love Annie and Eddie Keep Talking. And most nights I was able to keep this a secret, even though I was burning on the inside. But I have to confess to you that there were probably 4 times that people were so enthusiastic about Annie and Eddie that I said, I need to tell you something that is an absolute secret. We're going on tour next year. And they were like, we won't tell anybody. And they've done so great, those few people that knew. So I haven't seen it blow up on the internet in our secret absence.
I will counter your secret with a secret that, remember when we raised a bunch of money for 3 Roots?
Yeah. And you called a bunch of people.
Yeah, but it was like a bunch of people, like over 100
wow.
over the course of a couple weeks. And I say that to tell you that pretty much everybody I ended up talking to does know that there is the possibility, but because you're just like, so I would say probably in the world, I would say probably 75 people know. And I haven't heard a thing.
Well done, everybody.
So,
secret keepers. Our buddies are secret keepers. Yeah.
Really good. Yes. So
not a
so
secret
sorry.
anymore.
At least we know that. At least we know that about
that's
each
right.
other. We're not. If it's real important, okay. But if it's going on tour important, we're kind of stoked about it. Can we talk practically? We don't have any website yet. We don't have a way to get tickets. Those don't exist.
It's
we don't
coming
have
in the
cities
next few
finalized.
Weeks. It'll be in the month of February that you will. We will be so loud about it. There is no question that you will know when tickets are on sale, especially if you're following me and Eddie on social media.
We are, as you say, embarrassingly easy to find. We're all right there. This social, I'm sure it will be everywhere. And also, we're dialing in cities. You don't have to request a city. We're already doing that. I care that you care.
Right.
But you should know that we're already figuring that.
That's all being handled by our promoter. That's all being handled.
Right.
They are already talking to venues. They've already got it all. It's just a matter of matching the right city to the right date. They're already doing all that. And the other thing that we create is called an ad mat. I think you know that because of Pillar. You know, advertising materials, hence ad mat.
Yes.
And so when they see our photographs together, they will realize that we should have been hosting a morning radio show all along. We just look like two morning DJs.
Oh, yeah.
Just here we are.
You know what was funny is we're joking about that when we're taking the pictures, because there's a little piece to like the photo shoot that I didn't realize, which is like, you're really good at clicking into bright, cheery mode. I needed to like talk myself into laughing. I couldn't fake laugh because every time I did, it was just very clear. So I'm just talking and being dumb the whole time with you and I and trying to make you and I laugh. And then you're trying to make me laugh. And and at one point we said like, oh, we're going to look like radio DJ. Nothing wrong with a radio DJ. Love a radio DJ. Still enjoy them thoroughly. But the pictures that are used, some of them came from the radio DJ moment where we're like, oh I guess.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
right.
I also had an advantage over you because I'd already been photo shooting for the day before you got there. So I was already doing those new pictures for the That Sounds Fun podcast, new headshot for the book that's coming out later this year, all those things. And so then you got there and we really got rolling. Then we got into the ad mat for Buddy's tour.
Yes. So the cities are ad mat. Like what can we go, right? Where do we feel like there will be tickets? Where is there a venue? Where is their availability in Annie's busy calendar and my calendar? And that's how the
exactly
cities
right.
happen.
It's where we know our buddies are. We're trying to go to where the most concentration of our buddies are and make it match on our calendar. And again, we're telling you in February, and it's not till summer because the ones of you that get to travel get to pick which city you want to travel to. So there will be a day, Eddie, when all the dates and cities are announced. That is a day or two before the tickets actually go on sale. And we do that on purpose so that our buddies that want to be at the Buddies Tour have an opportunity to call their other three friends or call their husband or wife or call their small group and go like, hey, these tickets go on sale tomorrow. Do y'all want to go to fill in the blank on this date? And and in each of the cities, we'll have a coffee shop you should visit. And we'll have a little tour of the city available to kind of help you know where you are, especially if you're coming from out of town. So we will make it fun.
That's a part of it too. I'm stoked about is like, I'm not going to be able to show up to a city and not see some stuff. So I'm excited too, just about the pure, like, maybe it's a city I haven't been to and just seeing the coffee shop, right? Seeing the one or two things you got to see, seeing the graveyard.
And we got some special stuff for Single Purpose League. We got some special stuff for any of the VIP buddies that want to be there. I mean, it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I can say about the show that I know is that you and I are focusing deeply on recreating this in a way that works on a stage and also recreating the togetherness of it all. Like, we'll be on a stage and people will be in seats, but I feel like the removal of the distance between those two sets of seats, I think is going to be very felt.
Yeah.
So my hope is that this feels not like you're watching a podcast, but part of this whole thing that we've been doing together.
So when I have done That Sounds Fun tours, the friends who want to come early, that want to get a picture and all that, we have, instead of calling them VIPs, we call them BFFs. Do we call them BBFs, best buddies forever? Or is BBF something means something?
Because Brienne is my best buddy. Unfortunately,
What
I
about
only have one.
close buddies forever, CBFs? Or Penguin Pal, Eddie?
No, we can't. Penguin Pals, I vetoed that hard, but we
You
could.
did veto that.
We could bring that back in this.
Does it work in this
but we could bring it
scenario
back
that
in this
everyone
context.
who would want to come early and
Yes.
get a picture and gets that particular ticket
Yes.
is a Penguin Pal? I am.
Yes.
This is everyone you're hearing us plan.
Everyone who has not been following the show forever. Early COVID, there was this news story or something about these two penguins that like fell in love or something.
I don't think they fell in love. I think they were
Something
just
like-
two penguins who were always seen together. And I think one of them were their
Right.
names actually Annie and Eddie? Or was one of the, yeah.
I think that all makes sense, or I'm conflating it. We had talked about it earlier on becoming like branding a little bit and being like, oh, we're penguin pals. But then I'm like, well, I don't want people to think the penguins are dating. What if they're romantically involved? What if they have I don't need all that late. And so I got weird about it.
I'm Googling it right now to see.
Your team was fantastic. They just kind of backed away. They're like,
There's a whole book, Eddie.
One.
It's called Edward and Annie, Penguin Adventures. That's what it is. So
yeah, and I think yes. Okay, so those coming. There is a penguin pal
they're the
tier.
famous viral sensations in Chicago.
We're also going to say there is a 90% chance that post-recording and pre-announcing we hit a trademark issue, and we don't call the other tickets Penguin Pals.
The book isn't called Penguin Pals. They're only called it repeatedly. I was just reading the ad map for it.
Yes.
In fact. Oh gosh, now I got to find it again. Hold on just a second. It's called A Penguin Adventure. And even in the description, they just say, join the penguin pair on an adventure. They don't say penguin pals. That was purely us, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're sweet, energetic penguins. Together, you discover that the world is a wonderful and surprising place, a place that is even better when explored with a friend by your side. They're friends.
That is okay. So they were not penguin lovers.
And they were not penguin pals. We are. So they're just penguin. They're a penguin pair. So I feel great about this, actually.
So there will be penguin pal tickets.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the right people that as soon as this recording is over, that we've got penguin pal tickets.
From what I know of how this show works, I think they're already listening.
Certainly.
Because I 100% have put coded messages in and heard back from your staff while the show is recording.
Ashley is engineering. Ashley, will you some way inform us if this has already been sent up the flagpole? Some way. Wow.
You know what, Ashley? Ashley, you know what? It's fine.
You know what? We'll handle it.
It's okay.
We'll take care of it.
We'll get it in post.
Here's to be fair. We got this one.
Okay.
We got this one. To be fair, Eddie, Ashley and Katie are finishing major edits on a project. Finishing major edits on a project that is due tomorrow morning to me. And so,
Ashley, are you going to be around at the tour? Like, do you come to any of it?
Eddie, she is the Queen Penguin Pal. Oh. She is the one at those gatherings before the show starts that sometimes I am fairly certain people want to see her more than they want to see me. She remembers everyone, Eddie. People walk up and she'll be like, Katie, I have not seen you since 2019. It is unbelievable the way Ashley cares.
Yeah, that is real too. Oh, hold on. LA28.
Oh, you're getting them. Okay.
I already have an account. Okay, so listen, here's what's happening.
Real time,
I need to explain
please.
this to you real quick. Okay, so I am Los Angeles 28 Olympics are coming. Winter Olympics starting soon. I am signing up for early release tickets to try to get tickets to go to anything in LA 28. So I need just a second of silence and then I'll be right back. And I'm sorry.
That sounds fun.
Okay, now back to our conversation with Eddie.
That sounds fun.
Eddie, how did it go? Did you get your tickets?
Okay, so we didn't get tickets, but I had to tell them real quick my favorite, like your favorite sports, the countries you're rooting for. Basically, they try to dial you into. So I put like opening ceremonies, swimming, I think I put gymnastics and then also US and Ethiopia. So kind of
That's
like
really
those are your
cool
pools
that they
of
kind of
tickets,
are.
but-
They kind of have an algorithm to really help you try to get something you really like. And then is there a button of like, hey, I'll take Slovenia versus Nigeria in battle axe throwing? Like, is there like a I'll take anything?
There is that specific button
Well,
for battle
everyone
axe
wants to
throwing
see
for
those
Albania
too.
and Nigeria. But no, other than that, it's just like, cool,
Okay.
thanks for registering. So I imagine I'll hear nothing for a while, but
So did you put
okay.
that on
Go
your
Olympics.
calendar
Thank you.
a while ago? Because I currently have on my calendar Friday morning at 10 a.m. to buy tickets for Hamilton at TPAC.
Brienne put it on the calendar
Yeah.
a while ago. We have both been talking registration and then both been in a virtual Taylor Swift
Yeah,
kind of
got
line
it.
online. So I believe she did it. I'm certain I just did it. And
How
so,
are
yes.
y'all feeling about the Winter Olympics? Some of our friends may not have been here long enough to know that the Olympics are a Olympic size event in the Kaufholz home.
Oh, we will watch, every second of every day and subscribe to everything, Peacock, YouTube TV, all of it. And we will spend every evening for the full length of it watching it. And I love it. And I can't wait. To be honest, I'm not as big a Winter Olympics guy. Like my heart doesn't stop as much like as watching track.
Sure.
Like track and field, you're like, come on, watching swimming. But that's just because me personally, I'd rather run or swim. And grew up in Florida, but it is no less.
Did you
thrilling and can't
perchance
wait to
see
watch
the
it.
video recently of the 4 American bobsled guys and the 3 of them fell out of the bobsled? I've never seen that happen ever. I kind of thought that was the thing that for some reason my brain never registered that there's a chance you don't get in the bobsled and you all go careening down the track on your body.
Yeah, I have heard, but never really understood that it's a fairly razor thin margin between going super fast and breaking the world record and everybody falling out.
Wild.
Because it's basically a super heavy thing with 4 people moving dependently on 4 tiny skates on the ice, often at a full, 90-degree bank. Like, really crazy that it doesn't happen to more people, but it was also like, I see. Bobsled's not going to make the 8 p.m. show this year
one
for
of
the
the
US,
guys
maybe.
flew up like a helicopter, spun around, bounced off stuff. I was like, somebody help this character.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think we'll be more like seeing more like Lindsey Vonn and stuff. A little less bobsledding. Bobsledding makes the 2 a.m. recap show.
I'm afraid you might be right.
And that also happened today.
Yes.
Thank you. I've been Ryan Seacrest.
I can't, I'm not into the Olympics as much as you are. I love an opening ceremonies. I think that's fascinating.
Sure.
I feel bad for the closing ceremonies, so I try to turn them on. It seems to be the one that Jimmy Fallon gets to cover for some reason is closing ceremonies guy. But I think he's opening ceremonies guy too this year.
Yeah, well, they do that because nobody watches the closing ceremonies because it is generally a little bit more. But what I do like about the closing ceremonies, this is the thing that I like the best. That's only a moment of it, which is in the closing ceremonies, they they bring in the next city to receive the Olympic flag. And it is then that you get a little sneak peek of their theme and
will
vibe
it be
and
LA
everything.
or will it be
So
the
you
next winter?
I was just going to say, I don't remember whether it's the next full Olympics or the next winter. I believe it's the next winter. I think winter passes to winter and summer to summer.
That
but
was
I
a
don't
little
remember.
judgy to say the next full Olympics. Wow. Passy aggressive.
Winter Olympics
I
people train-
like it.
I knew Winter Olympics people train just as hard and are every bit the athlete.
Hockey. Listen, I don't want to ice skate. You are all that ice skate. Have you watched, Eddie? The thing I am going to be into is the men's individual ice skating. Have you seen this American kid who is the only person who can do 4 quad sow cows or something? He's the only person in the world that's done it. And he won by 30 points last week. And he took it easy, he said in the interview afterwards.
Listen, okay. It's thrilling. I don't love, I like it. I'll watch ice skating. I'm fully in. It's a little hard for me that they have to wear outfits.
What would you rather them be in?
Just a USA thing. Just a regular old, the track people.
okay.
Can you imagine the track people walking
With
onto
their
the
own
track?
designed. Yes.
No, it's just a USA.
Sure.
It's a whole, I don't understand the whole getting dressed
So it's
up
not the
about it.
spandex,
There
it's
may
the
be-
feathers and the sequins. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That is interesting.
But
Why don't they make
yes.
them do that? Because the speed racers are in USA gear and they're running fast on ice. Everybody else does it.
And clearly, no judgment. Like, okay, Simone Biles, arguably the greatest athlete in the history of all sport in any way. She's got to wear an outfit.
They all wear USA,
like USA
though.
ones, but then also like on the final night they wear like the fancy ones. Like I don't understand the whole dippity-do of it all.
Also, I have real questions because I think all three of the top men are not from America. I can't quite get my mind. They all have Eastern European accents, like they are Russian or Eastern European.
Skating for America, or
and one of them that made the
that's
Olympics, his parents died in that plane crash last year. Yeah,
right. Yeah, well, that's a whole thing, is establishing residency and like being for different countries, and also like how deep like family roots go. Like if you can prove, and I don't know the exact rules, but there's like if you can prove that your great somebody was, American or something, you can.
That's true with soccer players too. They can play like a soccer player who lives in America, but has a German passport, whatever, can play for the Germany national team in the World Cup.
Right, and it makes sense with a country like America where what are a lot of the roots of anyone that's playing on that, right?
Hey.
Like it would be only indigenous people
we're
playing
mutts,
for America.
top to bottom, every one of us, except indigenous people.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like there's very few of us that don't have
right.
like a lineage that would. So I get it. It's a little bit. The other thing that's hard with me with skating, and again, no problem, but I have a hard time breaking through, but like my soul with something that has I think we've talked about this before, has a judge just assigning a number instead of like you arguably were like first, second, third. Like it's a time or a race.
And they assign a number that something that happens very fast. Like I can understand giving an 8.5 to a cookie competition. You're not watching the cookies go by quickly. You get to take a bite, go slowly, compare them one to the other. Right. These guys and women are flipping around at a speed that how do you know how good they did? How could you ever know?
This is exactly right. So all that to say, very excited about it all. I am a little bit disconnected with winter because it's got to be on snow, and I'm not a snow person. And there's a little bit of the whole outfitty thing and a little bit more.
Well, I think male skating is going to be worth the watch because of these three guys. They're apparently just extraordinary. I accidentally watched them get picked for the team last weekend. It was just on TV, and I was like, "Oh wow!"
There was, wow, and it's all. They're all stunning, right?
Oh, unbelievable.
Like, even if it's not my favorite sport in the world, they are the greatest athletes.
It's fast.
In the
it's
world
brave.
right now.
They have,
oh my God.
They have very skinny knives on their feet. They are running around on knives.
And the stories, Brienne talks about this, but like those little interstitial, like 2-minute documentaries they do, I don't care who it's about. Oh. It can be some dude that lives in the middle of nowhere, other side of the planet, whatever. They show me a 2-minute story. I am as invested in him as I am Washington Nationals in the World Series 2019.
That kid who lost his parents is going to be America's favorite guy because you go,
everybody's rooting. Why wouldn't
you root for him? His parents were professional skaters. I mean, why wouldn't you root for him? Yeah, wild. Okay.
Holy smokes. Okay, so Olympics, thank you for giving me a second, probably over an ad break, to go ahead and sign up for the Olympics. That was necessary. Buddy's tour.
What else do you have on your list?
I think okay. Well, a couple things. Did you watch any of the Golden Globes?
Oh boy, did I. Yes.
Tell me.
And my favorite, Amy Poehler winning Best Podcast. Great podcast. You're wearing a shirt of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
With my Amy Poehler. The best.
Do you think she's the best podcast of that category?
I listened to, I think, all of them.
Let's list out what they are for everyone. And again, we apologize that we were not nominated this year. But we will do our best.
Mel Robbins, I have not listened to her. Amy Poehler, listen regularly. Armchair, listen regularly. The New York Times one, have heard intermittently. The NPR one. It's not New York Times, it's NPR. The Daily. What else was
wasn't it Smartless?
Oh, and Smartless. Listen to that all the time.
Let's see. Nominees. Good Hanging with Amy Poehler, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, Call Her Daddy with Alex Cooper, the Mel Robbins podcast, Smart List, and Up First.
Up First, yeah, the NPR. Okay, so the Call Her Daddy one, I have not. I've
I'm
heard
sure you
seen
haven't.
clips
Yes.
of that, but it's not a. I don't think it's for me.
It's not
and
our
sometimes
genre.
It's not. It's just not a thing. I don't care if people listen to it. It's not a thing
right.
I'm listening to. I mean, I think Amy Poehler was the right choice. I think it's hard at any point to objectively gauge what is the best art and like what it's moved. I mean, Armchair at certain points in time has been really impactful and important for me. And so, you know, it's also been pretty controversial and pretty hard to listen to at times. But I think Amy came along at the right time where it's a dose of, I mean, she's exceptional at what she does. She has the perfect combination of like interesting, winsome, and then in a pinch, the best improviser, the best comedian.
But like I'd have put Julia Louis-Dreyfus's pod in there too. If y'all are going to do celebrity pods.
Oh, love Julia Louis-Dreyfus's
If y'all are going to do
pod.
celebrity pods, she feels like she could have been in there with them. What do you think about Amy Poehler being nominated against Will Arnett, ex-spouses being nominated against each other? I wonder if that happens very much.
I bet it doesn't happen at all. It was a weird thing too, because have you seen Will's movie?
Is it good? I really want to.
We just saw it. Yeah, I thought it was great. We watched it yesterday. It was kind of hard to watch.
Tell us about it. It's about him being a stand-up, right?
Well, it's about his life and his marriage. I'm not giving away anything, but his life is kind of average. There's nothing super special about it. It's apparently based on a true-ish story of this guy in London, the guy in England that Will Arnett met on a plane, who is a comedian. But this comedian's marriage is falling apart. He gets into a comedy club because he doesn't want to pay the cover fee. And so he finds out if he can sign up for the open mic, he can avoid the cover fee and just buy his drinks, right? So his life's kind of falling apart, marriage is falling apart, ends up doing an open mic, ends up having some success there. And then it's sort of like a show about the rebuilding of a relationship and what does it look like to live in your 40s and 50s. And so it was really well done. It was really personal and it was not funny.
Interesting. Is it like an award-winning kind of movie? Like, were you like that? But that acting should get him nominated for something.
I could see Will Arnett being nominated for something. I think what it really did was, when we think of Will Arnett, we think of Job from Arrested Development and Smart List. Those are the only, and the voice of like GMC. Those are the only two framework. This was like, oh, he's a real actor.
Is Bradley Cooper in it too?
He is both the principal. He is both one of the co-writers and the director. And he was actually, though not listed as, he was also the cinematographer. He held the camera for 90% of the whole thing. He always does that in his movies. So it was very much like a Bradley Cooper movie. Here was what was weird about the movie. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. But here's what was weird about the movie to me. And that I can't tell if I loved it or it was difficult. There was a lot of life in it. So for example, there's a group of friends that Will Arnett and his wife, played by Laura Dern. Laura Dern is always 100%. Like she's very good. The two of them play this couple and they have a group of friends that kind of come in and out through the movie that are important at different points. One of the friends is Sean Hayes.
Yeah. Who's his real
playing
friend.
another character. But also Sean Hayes' spouse in it is played by Scotty.
Actual
Sean Hayes'
husband?
real life husband. So it's Sean and Scotty playing Will Arnett's friends, but as different names. Does that make sense?
So it felt autobiographical, even if it wasn't?
Right. I had a hard time going back to the Amy Poehler thing. Like, okay, I know this is Will Arnett playing someone else.
But
it's also about like his life falling apart and having a divorce and then getting back together. And his friends there are actually his real friends. And then some people would show up in the comedy clubs that were comedians that we knew but went by other names. And some of them were comedians we knew, like Dave Attell is Dave Attell. So it was this weird thing of like,
I can't. Arrested.
No.
I'm thinking of the guy who played Tobias.
Tobias Funke. And his name is David Cross.
Oh, thank you.
But they look very similar. They both have the exact same Dave Attell and David Cross.
Yes.
Very close. All that to say, I'm watching the movie and I found myself being a little bit like windblown by like is this real? Is this not? But it was okay. But it
Where'd
was
you
a
watch
beautiful
it on?
movie.
Is it on Apple?
We watched it on the big screen.
Oh,
we
it's
went
in a
to
theater.
yesterday.
Oh, then they're for sure trying to get awards.
I think so, but they feel a little late in the season. I don't know. I don't think I've seen it nominated for anything.
Interesting. But
I
they
would
the
imagine
start
it would
of
be.
next
So
year?
it could be. I mean, there definitely is one window. I think they have missed. I think they've missed the window for this year. But if it was going to be released, it would have been, for next year. They usually push that to September or beyond. Okay. So I don't know what the awards chatter will be.
Sorry, Golden Globes. That's where you wanted us to go, and then we did our classic thing. Welcome to the live show, everybody. Come see us.
No. But this is all full circle of. It was wild to see them in the same category because of how much Will's art is imitating life, and then Amy's, and it was just. I'm sure they've worked it out because they've been divorced for a while and they seem to have a good head on their shoulders. But it is weird how their professional lives in these ways that seem random seem not at all random.
What else did you think about the Globes?
I mean, it was fairly clean in terms of I thought there would be a lot more political statements, especially with all of the really horrific stuff happening in the whole world, in Minneapolis
and
right?
Iran
real
and Nigeria.
Bad.
I mean, it is a dark time.
So usually the Golden Globes are these kinds of famous people with a microphone is ground zero for let's make a statement. It was a fairly thanking our agents, thanking God, thanking the Adolescence crew, you know what I mean? Thanking the Pit.
I do love the Pit. I haven't started season 2 yet, but I'm thrilled.
You're right in it. Great. It's so good. It's just so good right away. Oh, what a delicious show.
I saw a reel the other day. I may not repeat this right, but that said something like, the most consistent doctor in my life is Noah Wiley. Something like that. The doctor I've looked to the most in the last 25 years is Noah Wiley. Oh,
that was a Nikki Glaser joke she set up there.
Oh, did she say that?
He's the doctor I've had the most visits with in the last 35 years is Noah Wiley. She did it a lot better. I will say, love or hate her style of comedy, she really was crushed it. Airtight, beginning to end, every joke. There was no dud.
DiCaprio. We don't know anything else about you, my man. Where she's the only joke I knew how to make is that your girlfriend's young. I read all about you. We don't know anything about you.
Yeah. We have it. And then that they pulled the Teen Beat magazine thing where it was so such funny. A great joke.
Have you seen that clip of him in commercial breaks talking to someone across the room? And it's very funny. I'll send it to you. He's kind of mouthing to someone. He's like, I saw you when they talked about K-pop, and you were like, who's that? And he was like, I died laughing. Funny. I saw you. You were like, K-pop, who's that? Or
that's
not K-pop,
awesome.
K-pop, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Demon Hunters. I haven't seen that. Have you?
None of those three words am I interested in at all. Take them apart or put them together. I'm not interested in any of those three things.
Yeah.
And so it's so funny because it's this real life moment of Leonardo DiCaprio being like, this is exactly what Nikki Glaser said we don't have, is Leonardo DiCaprio just being a person. Right. It's a funny little clip.
I do appreciate his guardedness. I mean, I understand he has a right to be be guarded.
That sounds fun.
And now back to finish up our conversation with Eddie. I am way off my SNL game. Are you watching it? I haven't watched it I probably haven't watched it in 2 months.
Yeah, I watched it all.
Okay.
Watched all the time.
Okay.
I would say it's a fine season. It's totally passable. There is, I started a sentence I'm not going to be able to finish. There is a newish cast member. I think this is her second season. Ashley Padilla.
Very funny.
She's going to be like a Kristen Wiig, I believe, in our life.
She is like a Kristen Wiig. I think
different
so too.
level, different talent, but that sort of we will remember. We will know Ashley Padilla. She will be a very famous person. Yeah, she's
somewhere between an A.D. Bryant and a Kristen Wiig. She'll end up somewhere in that, which is both of those are awesome comedian women.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But has her own full style, so good. I mean, it's been fun watching her. Bowen, of course, leaving was big news.
I wish him well.
But it wasn't anything dramatic. He's I heard him on a full long form interview and he's I've been there 7.5 years.
Yeah.
We're good. That's the number. They hit 7 years and then they're just the
7-year itch.
Plus he's got a ton of stuff lined up.
Weird.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 years though is a weird TV shows run for 7 years. 7 years. Like there's like all biblical stuff. Like there's something about 7 years.
Took a week. That's a week. Eddie, I have the worst weekend on the docket coming up. My book edits are due Monday by the end of the day. And I hate, completely loathe, as the Grinch says, editing books.
Why?
Oh, because I already did it. I wrote it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Someone else fix it. And that is not how books work. And I say this to myself all the time. I say this to other writers.
Yeah.
You get one shot at editing that book, and it is printed forever the way you edited it. Now, the average book has 5 mistakes in it of spelling or grammar or whatever. So it's not that I'm trying to make it perfect. It's that when the editor says, write another 2 paragraphs here, I'm like, please pull my fingernails out first, because I think I'd enjoy that more than finding 2 more paragraphs in my brain.
Because you already, I'm guessing, you've never written a book, but I'm guessing you already scraped and clawed and were just holding on desperately to try to take this thought and get it from nebulous thing to like doing the math of making it words, to doing the secondary math of making enough words to justify a chapter, to justify a book. And it's not like you got nothing to say, but like you already...
I finished
said it as clearly as you could.
And turned it in, and knowing it's going to be edited. But in my head, I'm like, I gave it to you. Oh man, it's brutal.
It's only every edit is just them saying your best wasn't good enough.
Now the cool thing is I get to add an epilogue chapter, because since I finished the book, there's been 2 major changes in my life that are affected. They fit in the story of the book. And so I get to write a fun new epilogue. So here's my plan, Eddie. I'm going to finish the edits today. Today's Wednesday when we're recording this. Everyone's hearing this on a Thursday. I'm finishing the edits Thursday, Friday. Saturday morning, I'm writing the epilogue. And then I'm printing the book out Saturday night. That is my best way and then I sit and read it out loud to myself, the whole thing.
Oh,
I know. So I'm going to read the whole thing out loud to myself Sunday, and then whatever changes I need to make, I'll make on Monday and turn it in. I think I can do that.
Do you just like, what do you treat yourself with Sunday night? Do you go out and get yourself a milkshake or something?
You know what I used to do is go to the movies by myself. I used to go to a movie, but I will do, I will, whenever I turn it in, I will do something small celebratory that day. I try not to, because of my own decision making, not because food has morality. I try not to reward myself with food all that much. Though the Dairy Queen may see me this weekend just because I want it, not because I need it.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll go buy myself a new shirt, or I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what? I had this TV mounted in my apartment in New York, and in the packing of my apartment and it coming back to Nashville, the TV and the mount came back too. I'm not sure they were meant to, but they came back. And it's nicer than my current television. And so maybe what I'll do is schedule a TaskRabbit to come mount my TV for me on Monday and be like, you got to have the book done. That's your reward. You get your TV mounted.
That's a good one. And then you get yourself a good, that's a nice one. Because then you get yourself
movie.
like a good, great. Really dig in. Give yourself some clear the cobwebs.
What's it called?
TV time. That's a good one. Is this thing on?
I've been crushing Poldark. That's what I'm still on. Poldark. Oh
yeah. No, I haven't.
What are you working on? Are you watching anything exciting?
First episode of The Pit. We just finished All Her Fault.
Oh, I don't know.
It's on Prime. It's okay. It was too scary for me, but it was generally well acclaimed. And it was kind of one of those stories where it's like, okay, I don't like this. I don't even love all the directorial choices, but I'm sucked into the story pretty hard. And so it was okay. It is a little too murder mystery for me, which I don't necessarily like. But it was fine.
I've had to make this decision with my counselor that you will laugh at in the last 3 or 4 months of I am not in this season intaking any entertainment that involves crime, murder, deception, like even podcasts like Murdery Pods, because what I've found happening to me, part is because I serve at our local prison, the women's prison, and part of our God Behind Bars there. And it was making, having that content come in and then being around people who are incarcerated was messing with my brain a little bit of like playing a detective and like writing stories in my head. And then also in relationships in my own life, Eddie, I was getting suspicious of people. I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but you're just kind of like, you watch these documentaries or you watch these things where this really nice person ended up being a monster. And it just made me stop trusting everyone around me in a kind of a weird way. Yeah. And so my counselor was like, yeah, that's because of the content you're taking in, not because of life. Like you don't have proof around any of that.
Well, and I think, and I'm not countering your counselor, but I think there's also how you're receiving the content you're taking
and what's going on in my life too.
Right. There's some like generalized, like maybe we shouldn't be absorbing that. Like, but that's one category. But there's another category that's just like, this isn't helpful for me right now. And it's okay to just remove it.
And that's how it is. I don't think, it's not that I'll never watch or listen to one of those podcasts again. It's that this season of my life, that was making my brain not be as healthy as I want it to. So we just cut it. So if you tell me it's scary or murdery or deceiving, I'm out.
I know, just the removal of something.
That's right.
Like it is for me been one of the more helpful things to like, as I look through my whole life, like removing of things just without questioning it too much, just going like, and now I'm done with that.
And I'm fine.
Like it's felt like the most volitional decision to not do something has been the most helpful thing.
That's interesting. That's a great.
But anyhow, so don't watch that. It's too scary.
What, you got anything else left on your list? We're at we've done it.
No, I think we're at time. There's always, New Year's resolutions, anything big.
I'm going to get on my shake. I got one of those shake plates, one of those vibration. Surely you've seen them where the people stand on them and they go, digga, 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 digga. You don't know this?
Nope, but could watch you do that all day long
a day,
as a joke.
3 times a week. And I got a red light mask. I am a millennial mom in every way. And so that's my goal, is to use the things I purchased. So would you have a New Year's resi?
Yeah, I want to. I'm all pillar all the time now. Like I left my other job. I'm like full-time pillar. And I only say that because this is going to be like a pretty proving year. Like, does this thing grow? Is it sustainable? Is it a fluke? We'll see. So there's that. I also have a little bit in my head to consider running a marathon. But I honestly, this isn't like afraid to. I just don't know if my body will hold up for it. So I want to be gentle with that one because I'll disappoint myself if I can't
marathon?
do it.
Could you start with a 10K and like, can you work your way to? You and I could do that together. I would do a race with you if I'm not going to do a marathon, but if a marathon's in your spirit, I wish you will.
Yes, I appreciate that. It's because I haven't done it. I've done a half. I ran a 10K Friday. Like I'm
just like out for fun, or you can do a 10K like just as your, like you just do 6 miles as a Friday run.
Yeah.
Wow, Eddie, that's awesome. I can.
But it's because it's like taking time. It's a lot of time to get to it. It's a lot of time to get to it. And it's also like losing a bunch of weight, getting healthy. It's like, it's not, I say it as if it's easy. It's actually like been very, very, very hard for me. But I just don't know. So I just don't know, like, if that's a resolution. So the marathon is mostly just like, that would be neat, but we'll see. But I'm also being gentle with myself because I don't know if my body will hold up. Like I have arthritis and stuff. I don't know if it'll hold up to that much training, but I can at least it'll be a good motivation. But I think generally it's the primary resolution is always like resolving family, like things and just like quality and quantity and
a marathon in 26. Is that the hopes?
I think so. Yeah. There's a Marine Corps marathon in October that's around us. Cool. That I got a couple months before I'd have to decide. But like if I feel like I'm holding up okay, I could maybe consider that.
I am a summer runner. I am not a year-round runner. I love being outside and running in the summer. So I've thought, and I do so much better if there's a race to train for. So I've thought about finding an August, September 10K. And training for it through the summer. Well,
to be clear, would love to train with you when we're in the same city a couple times this year. I would be tickled to go on a morning run with you and just get out there and pound the pavement with you.
That's a great idea.
It would just be fun.
Be so fun.
Go run a couple miles
Maybe at
together.
some point we do an Annie and Eddie 5K and we just tell everybody to come race with us or race where you are, but let's do a 5K.
Oh, I would.
And it's walking, running, stroller, bike. I don't care.
I don't care how you move. I don't care if you cheat. Just show up. We're not
Drive
timing
it.
it.
I don't care. Just be a part of it.
Yeah. You said you'd try a thing and you tried it.
Okay. I'm putting that on my list too.
Okay. Can we see how, when we say the Buddies Tour is in format, it's literally happening on our podcast. So, because now maybe we're running around together. And some people are like, oh no, I'm not coming. Like, you don't have to run around.
No. Just come.
Fundamentally, you can sit in a seat and laugh and
dance, laugh, clap.
Don't laugh, don't dance, don't clap.
Just be there.
Just show up. I think the minimum, no, we won't be recording it. No, we won't be releasing it as podcast.
None of them are being recorded and none of them are being live streamed.
I do think that's important because I want it to be its own.
We're making a new thing every night.
Yeah, and it's also different in my head because talking to all of the people that could listen versus just talking to the room, it's like a little different. You can make some
mistakes when it's just in the room and it's not recorded and it's not live streamed.
Like my mouth, like filthy. So filthy.
You got to clean it up.
It's going to be.
Here's what I also hope, Eddie. We can talk more about this in February. I hope some people come because they've had a really bad couple of months or they've had a really bad couple of years or they're having their worst day. I hope that's why they come. I hope they come and go, I'm not going to laugh or dance or clap, but I just want to be in the room. I just want to be in the room and hear it and be with these people that love the same stuff I love and laugh at the same stuff I laugh at. And,
even if it's just for the same reason that you'd go to a movie, just like get the cobwebs out, just like at least this couple of hours will occupy.
And the fun thing is for anybody coming, if you don't have a friend that comes with you, just show up. You are going to be full of a room of friends. You already share 2 mutual friends because you share me and Eddie.
That is very much a clear, like the connection point of people that have listened to you and are like, oh, I love Annie because of this. And then they all kind of talk and there's sort of a like common language. It's very communal.
It happens at all of our live shows where people come by themselves and they sit by other people and our buddies who come to these events with their friends and then someone sits next to them who came alone, they'll just loop them in. That's what our people do.
Can we do that uncomfortable thing at the wedding where we have ushers and they say, are you here for Annie or are you here for Eddie?
Yes, we can do that. We can put the sign in the back that says, what is the one that they now have at weddings? Don't pick a side. Pick a.
Right.
Pick.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
There's a sign. We'll put that at the entrance of everyone. Don't pick a side. Oh, what is it? Someone's yelling it.
I still pick the side though. I pick the side that feels like it needs the most help.
I always pick the side that I actually mean. I always pick a side.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Don't leave it. Don't hang up till I find this. Ashley, pick a seat, not a side. Ashley, pick a seat, not a side. I'm writing it down so we know to have the sign. And then everyone who's listening to this will laugh when they see that sign in all 6 cities. All right, Edward. Yes. Off we go. Thanks for doing this today.
Woo! What a week. This is going to be fun. We'll see everybody on social. After you've listened to this, we'll see you on there because obviously we'll chat about it.
After this episode is live, it will be days before we announce cities and dates. So follow great. Eddie, follow Annie. If you are following us, you will not miss the announcement. We will be loud and annoying because we want you in the room where it happens.
And you will not miss cat pictures or books that we're reading. All of it will be there for you.
All right, friends, go wash your hands.
Yes. Bye, buddies.
Okay, you guys, for starters, isn't he the best? Years and years, we've been podcasting together for a decade. He just gets better at it. He's so fun, which is why I am thrilled about the Buddies Tour. Y'all head over to social media. Tell Eddie thanks for being on the show and how stoked you are about the Buddies Tour. Make sure you are following us because Eddie and I are headed out on the road this summer. We absolutely want to make sure you know when the shows are and when the tickets go on sale next month. So here's what you can do. Just head to thebuddiestour.com and drop in your email address, and you're going to be the first to know about tickets, locations, dates, the whole thing. Thebuddiestour.com. If you got any questions from this episode, just drop them in the Q&A box on your Spotify app if you're a Spotify listener like me, or send them to us on Instagram at That Sounds Fun Podcast. We'll try to answer them there. And if you need anything else from me, I'm embarrassingly easy to find. Annie F. Downs on Instagram, Twitter, X, Facebook, TikTok, Substack, on tour this summer. Anywhere you need me, that's where you can find me. And I think that's it for me today, friends. Go out or stay home. Do something that sounds fun to you, and I will do the same. Listen, today what sounds fun to me is dreaming up more about the Buddies Tour we have been jonesing to tell y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. We're continuing in the conversation about prayer. We have this really special 2-part episode next Monday and Thursday about how prayer changed and maybe saved someone's life. It's unbelievable, this testimony of the power of prayer. And so on Monday and Thursday of next week, we have conversations with Thomas Rhett and Lauren Akins about prayer. Y'all are going to love this. It's an incredible testimony. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful episode to hear after we started with Chris Kane on Monday. And I'm really looking forward to y'all being able to hear Thomas Rhett and Lauren Akins' testimony of prayer. So we'll see y'all Monday.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Check 1, 2 on the microphone. Any F downs in your car to your home. Every week it's something new. A deep talk or an interview. She'll make you laugh, she'll make you cry. When it's dark out, she's a light. When you're down, get you feeling right. Oh man, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.